Hey guys, today we have Rennie Barton here from City2shore, and he's going to tell us about City2shore and kind of what they offer for agents, and then what they do differently. So, Rennie, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for having me on, first of all. I appreciate that, and it means a lot. Yeah, so my name is Rennie Barton. I'm with City2shore Real Estate. I've been in real estate for about 11 years now, and I have 3 kids, and we live here in Granville, Michigan, little small town off of Granville called Jamestown. But yeah, so yeah, life is good. Homeschool our kids, so it's not much of a change with this COVID for us. It's been pretty normal for us overall of spending a lot of time with our family. So
Yeah, that's nice. How did you? You kind of mentioned it's been a while, but what did you do before real estate?
I was in manufacturing. We worked for a company here in Hudsonville. It was called Royal Technologies. It was a plastic injection molding company. I got out of military school and I went right into that and worked my way up in the company. But during the recession, things got a little tight, and they thought that job security is in manufacturing, but you learn very quickly that when things get like that, that's not always the case, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
So, for anybody that's on, if you guys want to comment where you're listening from, and then if you guys got any questions for Rennie about real estate or about his City2shore, we'll answer those at the end. So how did you get started into real estate then?
So during manufacturing, when I was in manufacturing, during '08 and '09, the factories really slimmed down their people. So I started seeing a lot of my good friends. I mean, just my area, we went from 80 to 10 people. And I started seeing a lot of people leaving and getting fired and let go and laid off because, times are tough during those times. So I started looking around and I was like, okay, God put it on my heart during that time to sell my house. So I started asking around church, and at that time, somebody came and said, hey, they're a real estate agent. They're like, hey, yeah, we'd like to sell your house. And I started building a relationship with them. And he's like, we're thinking about starting a property management company. You should get your real estate license and help me with that. I was like, all right. So I got my real estate license, but within a few months, I realized that property management wasn't the thing I wanted to do. Real estate, right away, I was like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do, because I loved helping people with the biggest decision in their life, right? Well, one of the biggest decisions, and that's buying a home. So that was really kind of neat for me is, I went into the path thinking that I wanted to go into property management, but very, very quickly realized, no, real estate is buying and selling homes is what I wanted to do. So
that's awesome. Before we get into what City2shore has to offer, tell us a successful story you've had for one of your clients that you worked with. Whatever. What do you got?
Yeah, everything is awesome. When every occupation you have your challenges, but there is very, very rewarding. Every situation is so unique. I would say probably one of my favorite ones is when there was an older guy. He lived in a home for a long time, and it was time for him to go to a nursing home. So working with that whole family and being able to meet him at the nursing home, him showing, and it was in Rockford. It was a really nice nursing home. They actually had a brewery and everything in the nursing home. So we'd go there and I'd meet with him and just meet with the family. And it was just a cool experience to exit, but we had to do an estate sale with that. So, that was tough on the family, being able to work with that family though. And, when grandpa's tools, are getting auctioned off, that's kind of a tough thing for the family, right? Like, you remember that being such a significant thing for him, but it's getting sold for $10 is kind of a hard thing to chew. But to be able to be there with the family and work with them, seeing him go a place where he really enjoyed, that was pretty rewarding, I felt like. So.
Nice. So when you decided to change up, how did you get involved with City2shore?
So when we originally started City2shore, what happened was Steve and Shelly Frody, what we were noticing, they were the original founders of City2shore. And then they were like, hey, we want to do something different, something that is just more community-based, more for the agents, just agent-centric. So hearing what they were all about, I was like, I'm just going to follow you guys along. So they started City2shore. In that first year, we were out of the basement of their house, and their daughter, within a few months of us starting, came down with leukemia. Which that's a tough thing, right? Your first year into business, starting a business, and your daughter comes down with leukemia. So they spent a lot of the time in the hospital. Well, the community stepped in. So we were able to, when the community stepped in, we were able to take, because Steve, he was at the hospital most of the time, but that's still their livelihood, right? Buying and selling houses. So we designed a lot of programs where we were able to take him during that time to 30 to 40 deals to 100 deals a year just by off of our systems, because we only wanted him to do things that were profitable. We didn't want him to be doing all these running around, sitting in front of a computer, because he needed to be at the hospital with his daughter. So, during that time is when I got involved, and I was just like, I just definitely wanted to help, and that's when things started to really move along. So.
Nice. So what makes City2shore different than everywhere else?
Yeah, so one of the things is, like I said, when we were founded, it was very community based. So when we had Steve and Shelley's sister come in, she designed a thing called agent support. That means every agent and every transaction is going to be very uniform at City2shore. It's not going to be, my previous brokers I was with before City2shore, it was, there would be somebody that would do some things for you, but it wasn't uniform. It was only if you were like a certain performer, or every one of our deals are handled very similar. When you get a fully executed listing agreement or purchase agreement, that goes into a brokerage level. They handle most of that stuff now, except for clear to closes. They won't negotiate on your behalf, because as an agent, we believe that that's what you should do. But anything from dealing with title companies to dealing with the city for things, surveyors, we handle all that stuff at a brokerage level. And we developed our own proprietary software and contact management where we handle a lot of that stuff, which is really kind of nice. So we have our own software. So our agents don't have to pay for contact management. We manage all that stuff. And then we also have a revenue sharing for all our agents, which is kind of neat too. So we got quite a few programs, and maybe we can post them down below. I know I sent them to you, Brad. I don't know if you're going to do that, but yeah. So yeah, that's what makes us different. Our first year that we came out, we did this event called the Saturday Slip and Slide. You can look it up, SaturdaySlipandSlide.com. And we were able to do these huge slip and slides down the sledding hill just to bring back to the community. And that really slingshot us forward. We had about 10,000 people, I believe, show up to that. And we put big circus tents up. We have all these vendors and food trucks and all sorts of things. So that was kind of neat. Within the first couple of years, we were able to do that. And that's what we're about, bringing back to the community. And that was all benefiting Kids Hope USA. That's what we intended it for. So.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I remember you showed me that back when we met. I remember you telling me all about that, the slip and slide for the Saturday. You told me about that, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. Yeah.
Do you guys do that every year?
Yeah, we do it every year. This year was canceled just because, with this whole COVID, a lot of things are being canceled, and getting 10,000 people in one park gets kind of tough. So we just canceled it for this year. But yeah, every year. Sweet.
Is it going to be rescheduled this year? Or are you going to just probably go for next year?
We're just going to keep hammering away for next year. It's not going to be rescheduled for this year. Yeah.
Gotcha. Sweet. That's exciting. How many locations do you guys have all over? Because I know you guys aren't just in Michigan.
No. So now we just opened our Mesa, Arizona. So we are a franchise company. So we had somebody buy one, and they put one in Mesa, Arizona, and that's going very well. We got one in Fort Myers, Florida. And then we have them all over Michigan. We have 8 more in Michigan, and those are definitely growing very fast. And we're talking to quite a few more people that are going to be opening locations. So
that's awesome. Where are you guys primarily at, like in Michigan right now?
So right now we do a lot in Hudsonville. So we have a location in Hudsonville. We got a location in Holland. We got one in Grand Rapids. We have one in Manistee, Manton, Cadillac, Byron Center, and then. Those are our locations.
Yeah, so that's awesome. I know you pretty much got the west side of the state covered. I know you're working on the east side of the state last time I talked to you.
We're talking to a lot of people around the east side of the state. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of interest levels there. With the COVID, there has been some challenges with that, but we are moving fast, and things are happening for sure. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. So let's say an agent wanted to come join you guys. What do they get once joining you guys? Not the franchise part, but just like an agent coming to join you guys.
Yeah, so again, one of the things that I find, and I always tell anybody to do this with any City2shore locations, if you park your car outside of like a City2shore location, or you go to any mainly other brokerage firms, they aren't very community centric. You got agents that don't want to share their secrets, especially if they're top producers. It's about them and what they're doing. We are totally opposite at all our offices. You talk to any one of them, you guys feel free to pick up the phone and call any one of our agents. They'll tell you the same thing, that we are so community-based that we're everybody helping everybody personality. So one of the things that we do is when we bring them in, we have online education. We have a whole online schooling academy, it's called. Everything from starting your first purchase agreement, and then if you're a brand new agent, we actually have somebody go with the first 2 appointments with you, and all the way through the deal. And then you also have agent support there that helps you, right away. As soon as you start, you're going to have agent support your very first deal, helping you prep those documents and all the way to close. So if you're a new agent looking to get into business, we cover everything. It's not like you guys are like, what do we do? How do I do it? We're very good at building brand new agents to be top producers in the area. Most of the agents in our company just got into the business when they started with City2shore, and now they're top producing agents in the area, like I said. So that's kind of neat. And we have our own contact management where we provide E&O. We give you your own website. We have people that help you with your website if it's something where you're not tech savvy. And we're always adding new programs. And then our REAP, I would say, is a big one. It's our revenue sharing program. So we give almost 50% of everything that we make back to our agents. And what we do is we find that actually creates more helping inside it, more than just the money. What it does is it says, hey, everybody's benefiting from everybody. Let's try to, and everybody helps each other. So
yeah, that's awesome. Is there anything else agents get or anything? I know you guys do lots of training online. Is there any like in-person training besides?
Yeah, we have tons of training. So we do roundtables where we have the whole company get together and do roundtable events, and which is pretty cool. Those are usually once a month. And then every week we have training in-house. Every one of our locations, every single week we'll have training in-house where you have people, working through purchase agreements, and then we have a whole program we run. So if you were to buy a franchise, we have all this information that you would end up getting to be able to hold your own in-house. Let's say you open one up in our Mesa, Arizona location. That's when we work with them to get all that going. And then all our academy is designed for your location specifically, which is pretty cool. Yeah, but you go to other brokerage firms, contact management systems are usually pretty expensive. And you get that with City2shore. So you get everything is all included. You don't pay anything extra for the agent support. You're not paying anything for the software. You're not paying. We're an all-inclusive brokerage firm. So.
Gotcha. That's nice. Makes it easy, so you don't have to worry about trying to go get anything. You're just like, hey, I got everything I need right now.
Yeah, and our splits are lower than most other companies. I know a lot of franchises. You will have a pretty high franchise fee cap. Ours is very low. Ours is $3,000 capped at $3,000 a year. So once you pay that franchise fee, you keep 100% of your commission. So. Wow,
that's really good. That's a good split there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. So, what made you want to get into franchising? Since you guys have franchise, what made you want to do that?
So one of the things is for us is, we just want to. If you watch our creed, and our creed is all about making ordinary people extraordinary, taking those people like me that comes from manufacturing and saying, hey, you know what? I want something a little bit more out of life. But I just don't know how to go about doing it. And we found the best way to scale that is giving everybody the opportunity and not just making it all for us, saying, hey, you know what, if you want to buy a City2shore, own your own City2shore, you can do that. And then you have a full support of a team right away. So if you're a single individual and you're like, I want to start a brokerage, I just don't know how to do it. Well, we have even our IT specialist, he used to run Fortune 100 companies IT. You'd have him right away. So you'd be getting all that help and support right away. And we found that with franchising, for us to go start one in Fort Myers, Mesa, Arizona, Manton, Cadillac, all these, it's pretty tough. And you have to have individuals in each location that care about that city, that believe in that city, not somebody that lives back in Grand Rapids or Hudsonville saying, hey, I know what's going on in Manton. We don't know what's going on in Manton. That's why those franchise owners, it's great for them. So.
Yeah, that's nice. So how can people get a hold of you? Anyone that wants to connect with you either as an agent or just like someone looking to sell their house?
Yeah, so you can give me a call at 616-856-1492, or you can shoot me an email at Rennie, R-E-N-N-I-E, Barton, B-A-R-T-O-N, at City2shore.com. Or you just go to City2shore website, and we got information on franchising, and you can, right there, you can message people right from our website, and you can just link up with us that way. We have a franchise page where you can get in touch with one of our franchise directors that would help you out get going with that. We have discovery days that we're holding all over Michigan to be able to get that going. So if you wanted to even come to one of our discovery days just to see what we were about, we hold them all the time. So that just tells about all our systems. You're going to meet our IT people. You're going to meet our franchise directors. All of them would be there. So,
gotcha. Are you doing any? When's the next one? You probably, besides the fact that you.
I don't have that in front of me right now. I wish I could tell you.
No worries.
Yeah, I don't. I wish I don't have that in front of me right now. So
yeah, and probably with this the COVID thing, it's probably not as.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's going to do.
Yeah, the best thing to do would be to go on that franchise page, and we would get you right into a discovery day. There's no commitment. It never hurts to learn about new companies. That's one of the biggest things I say. Just come and just start talking to us and learning what we're about. If we're a good fit, which I know we are for most people, that's the biggest thing, is just start talking to us and go on our franchise page, because then we're going to get you into a discovery day pretty quickly.
Yeah. Do you know how many franchises you guys have? Do you know that
right now?
Yeah.
So right now, our Manton is a franchise. Our Arizona one, Mesa, Arizona. Our Fort Myers, Florida is a franchise. And then that speaks a lot, right? We're a new franchise company, but that speaks a lot, but that our Lake City, they're on their 3rd location, talking about opening their 4th location right now. So that tells us that we do have a good thing, right? When you have your franchisees opening their 4th location up, that means our system does work and people love it. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Before we go, is there anything else you want to share, like anything about you or anything that we should know about City2shore before we go?
Yeah, no, the biggest thing I would recommend is, if you are interested in City2shore, definitely watch our Creed video. We watch that before every single video. I think we even showed it to you, Brad. We showed it to everybody because it's what we believe in. Our Creed is, we don't want people that aren't in it to help everybody and just see everybody grow. We're about making ordinary people extraordinary. That's one of the things we say in our Creed, and just putting, the community above yourself. It's not necessarily always making a quick dollar. It doesn't work like that. So.
Yeah, let me see if I can. How long is it? You can remember?
It's like 8 minutes, I think, or not even. I think it's like 3 minutes.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, 3 minutes. Okay. Let me see if I can. Is it on the YouTube page?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yep, it's one of the ones I sent you. You'll see our Creed. Yeah, if you want to put that up, that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Let me see if we can pull it up. I'm going to share my screen here. There we go. So, one is it?
You'll see City2shore Creed. Yeah, the one with the orange shirt. That's us at the slip slide at that time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's the 3rd one over.
Yeah. That's this one?
Yep, the Creed. Yep.
Sweet. Here we go. Let's watch it.
City2shore Real Estate is based on the principle that building long-lasting relationships with their clients is more important than personal short-term gain. Our vision is to grow a global real estate company that is known best for nurturing agents and employees to be successful, while being an integral contributing factor in the communities. We strive to satisfy customers by placing their needs before our own, create environments in which people can thrive and operate with integrity while making a solid impact in their communities and the stakeholders, build goodwill and trust, show appreciation by creating atmospheres that are joyful, rewarding, encouraging, fun, and irresistible, offer opportunities for people to grow beyond what they ever thought they could do, taking ordinary people and making them extraordinary. Provide a support structure that helps people to maximize their income and grow long-term revenue streams while allowing them to enrich their lives. Develop top-notch agents by providing assistance, systems, and tools so agents concentrate on profitable activities. Above all, we're committed to building a company that inspires people to live ethically and honorably in the communities in which they live and serve. By doing so, City2shore Real Estate will become the most recognizable and sought-after real estate company in the world.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to watch it again, then we put it on I attached the link to the YouTube channel on the post, and then you guys can see it from there, and then check out the other videos they have there. Is there anything else you want to share?
No, I think that's about it. I appreciate you, like I said, having me on. That means a lot. And like I said, and we use you for all our photos, so I do appreciate that. You guys do a great job. So
thanks.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys have any questions, let Rennie know, and then let him know anything you guys have. If not, comment below, and then we'll let Rennie know, and then he can answer for you guys. Talk to you guys later.
Yep. Have a good day.